The new year is upon us, and what better way to celebrate than with some new smartphones from our favorite manufacturers. For a good number of users, Samsung tops that list, and while we'll have to wait until a little later in the year before it's time for the next Galaxy S flagship, we're starting things off with a trio of affordable new mid-range A-series handsets, the Galaxy A3, A5, and A7. This week at CES 2017, we got the opportunity to go hands-on with the more petite two of those phones, the 2017 Galaxy A3 and A5. Not everyone needs every smartphone feature under the sun, to say nothing of price tags that can stretch north of $600 or $700, and for them, Samsung's put together its Galaxy A series. This year's refresh brings a respectable assortment of new features to these phones, and while they won't do everything your Galaxy S7 does, the latest upgrades bring the A series closer to that level than ever before. Just like the S7 phones and the ill-fated Note 7, these new A models pick up waterproofing with an IP68 rating, though we'll have to wait for another opportunity to actually put that protection to the test. What we could take for a spin were the new cameras, as the A5 scores dual 16-megapixel sensors, front and back, while the A3 returns with a 13-megapixel main camera, but sees its selfie cam evolve to an 8-megapixel component. The camera software aims to keep things simple, with a basic assortment of controls, but you'll still find a few nice extras here, like a floating shutter button for selfies that lets you capture pics even while holding phones at the occasionally awkward angle. These mid-rangers also join their flagship relatives in the Samsung Pay Club with support for magstripe emulation tech, letting you pay for purchases even at retailers lacking NFC systems, though that functionality will ultimately be market dependent. Both phones share a no-nonsense, straightforward look with design elements that'll be familiar to Samsung fans. A metal frame pokes through around the edges of these handsets, but the back panels are curved-edged glass. You'll have your pick of 4 colors with either: black, gold, pale blue, and peach, but no matter which you choose, be warned, these things are serious fingerprint magnets. Bizarrely, Samsung has decided to put the speaker not on the bottom edge of these phones, nor even the back panel. Instead, you'll find the speaker grill on the handset's side. Samsung says this placement is designed to keep the speaker free and unobstructed no matter whether you're holding the phone upright while on a speakerphone call or in landscape mode playing a game or watching a video. Still, it's quite odd, and we look forward to trying that out in a variety of situations and seeing how well it actually works. The Galaxy A3 is one of those increasingly rare sub-5-inch smartphones with a 4.7-inch 720 by 1280 Super AMOLED display. It runs a 1.6 GHz octa-core processor, has 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of storage, and accepts microSD expansion. The Galaxy A5, meanwhile, has a 5.2-inch 1080 by 1920 screen, 1.9 GHz CPU, 3 GB of RAM, and 32 GB of storage, again with the ability to add a microSD card. Both phones feature USB Type-C connectivity, have always-on displays, and fingerprint scanners, but while the A3 has a smaller 2350 mAh battery, the A5 upgrades to a larger 3000 mAh component and adds support for fast charging. Russia should get its hands on the Galaxy A3 and A5 first, just a little bit later this month, and other international markets are set to follow thereafter. This has been Stephen Shank with PhoneArena. Thanks for watching, and keep following our CES 2017 coverage for all the rest of the Expo's hot new mobile tech.